Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Noxy by Cardi J.N.S. And today we're going to talk about the WAP controversy, which is a song that was made by Cardi B and Meg The Stallion. So there is a lot of, I want to say, discussion about the perceived promiscuity in the video, the message that it promotes, the elements of whether it's empowering or fuckery or foolishness, or all of these things that I've been hearing. So I did watch the video when it was released, like literally 38 minutes when it was released on YouTube. I saw like some, I don't know if it's like a recommendation or whatever, but I remember it was like new. It didn't have like much views or anything. So I clicked on it, checked it out. Obviously thought the ladies looked good in the video, but I honestly, okay, so I have to say that I don't have any judgment towards the expression of a female sexuality. I just think there's a time and a place, and I feel like as I was watching, I thought it was a bit much. I thought the ladies looked good, Obviously, I thought Normani looked good. I thought Sukiana was cute, Cardi was cute. Megan was cute. I don't know, like the message. I mean, I guess like that's the kind of stuff we heard like in 2010, 2008, 2007 with the Trina, movement that was going on with the look back at it stuff, and the Nicki Minaj stuff with the she had that song with Gucci Mane, the Freaky Girl is a very freaky girl, something like, I don't know, some songs that was out back then. So they're trying to usher in that momentum back into the collective consciousness. I say to kind of get the black woman off her square. Obviously, I don't think that that's being done maliciously by the artist. I think that there's a push for that to be on the minds of the black woman for some reason. It felt contrived to me. It felt esoteric. It felt like a message was being pushed, not by the artist, I have to say. So that might be looking at it too deep, if you rocking with the channel, you listen to me, I am very deep. I will overthink water in a water bottle. I overthink everything. So you gotta forgive me. But what I will say is the WAP song. I thought the song was trash, to be honest. Not because of they singing about the wet ass pussy. It just didn't sound good. Like, it could have been anything. It could have been let's become enlightened, and I would have thought that beat was trash. Like, I did, obviously the rapping I thought was decent. The cadence of it, especially Megan The Stallion, I think she had a good verse. I think she had a better verse. So the controversy. What is my opinion? Is it empowerment or is it foolery? I would say it depends on the context. I would say in the context of what black people are dealing with in 2020, I think it's foolery. I think that black women are literally focused on trying to survive. We're in the middle of a pandemic, for crying out loud. And, I think that we're trying to elevate our consciousness. We're trying to do so many things as women, and we really don't have the time for the ass shaking. We don't really have time to kind of promote that message right now. Like, we are at a pivotal moment where we're on the verge of this sort of economic setback globally, in all countries. So as we know, when these economic setbacks happen, that means that blacks, if you're in a Western nation, that you're going to get hit hard systematically. So I think that we're trying to prepare for that a bit. Our minds are kind of not on the ass shake, unless you ass shaking for it brings your income. Now, obviously, if you're doing the sex cam, or if you're doing the stripping and all that, then that would be relevant for you. That song is most likely going to be played in the strip clubs. These women are most likely going to be dancing to it for their money at the strip club, if it's even open. I don't even know if the strip club is open. So with that said, I think in the context of 2020, I think it's foolery. I think it's fuckery. Now, does that mean we throw Cardi B and Megan The Stallion away? No, I don't. I think they just got to go back to the drawing table and come out with a new message. It don't got to be all conscious, Queen Latifah UNITY shit, because that's never was they brand. Now I will say Cardi B is smarter than what she gives herself off. She's I'm gonna say she's conscious, but she will take the time to learn information. I sense that from her, and actually know that from her. She would take the time to learn information. She questions things, and she tries, to better herself, especially as far as taking care of herself as well as learning. So I think she knows better. And guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all this now. Y'all really gonna be shocked, and I wish I could find this video. It's probably still on YouTube unless they, maybe they took it down. But, they had Sukihana in the video. And do y'all remember when they had Sukihana on the Apple interview talking crazy? Like, it's empowering, just sounding very ignorant. And she looked real cute with the little Bantu knots in her head. Remember how she was just being a stereotype? This over sexualized, just overdoing it. It didn't even sound like her. So why is she overdoing it? Do y'all know that she don't even talk like that in real life?
Look over them contracts, make sure you learn the business. Go to school for it. I'm finna go back to school. I'm going to school for film and business management. I'm going to school for film and business management. The reason I'm going to school for film is because I be writing movies all the time, and I'm about to start shooting them. But I just want to know more about the business before I just go out and put out my first project. As a woman, as a public figure, as an inspirational person that I am, I didn't see myself growing in that. That's it. I don't even feel like black people can grow to their potential in school, because that's a cage. And I don't even feel like, I don't feel like those people can teach us about our history. I don't feel like white people can teach us about our history, because they don't teach us who we really are. They don't teach us that we're gods. They don't teach us where we come from, how royal we are. They don't teach us none of that. They teach us that we were slaves. So I feel the same way being in a bad contract. I don't feel like everything that I did right now, I wrote it down. I wrote everything down. From my watches to my fame to the money to my kids to my situation to making it on TV. Everything that I do right now, I wrote it down. Even doing business with the people that I'm doing business with, I wrote it down. I probably put myself in this situation by doing that. For real. But yeah, y'all can't be trying to hurt other people. For real. Y'all can't do that, because you don't know what type of spiritual power people got. That'll put your ass in a tough situation. For real.
I used to think that was really her personality. I do think she liked to do the ass shaking and stuff, but I heard her for like 10 minutes going off talking about how we need to be doing our child rearing, how we need to teach our own kids math and science. I'm like, what the fuck? So of course women are complex, they're multifaceted, so they can occupy both spaces at the same time. But she overplays that ignorance when she's not ignorant. That's the thing. She playing y'all. So she put that video up. Then shortly after, remember, she made that video about selling her soul. So she done signed some type of contract where she gotta spew stupid shit, or else she gotta say stupid shit. She do not talk like that, apparently in her personal life. But I know for a fact, 100% fact, that's what I saw. And when I say, I was like, why she be on Love and Hip Hop acting a fool like that then, if that's how you think? It didn't make no sense. That's just like me. Like, if y'all see me acting a fool, I might cuss and cut a jig up on, YouTube or whatever. But if you see me just throw caution to the wind and ass shaking and talk, we need and all loud and with the crazy looking hair and all that stuff, y'all wouldn't know, okay, something up. Did you, what's going on here? Because that is not how you was just acting. So I find that suspect. That lets me know. That's why I feel like the message is being pushed out into the collective consciousness to dissipate the energy of black women, one, wanting to divest, of black women wanting to do better for herself, to raise her standards and to help her community. You got a group of women that want to divest, that's their business, and you got a group of women that want to get the community together, who want to help, who want to it's just different types of things black women are on right now. Some are just wanting to start their business. So then you want to push this image out of the dancing and ass shaking and clapping and all this nonsense, and I feel like it's clearly a programming. What's my opinion on the whole culture? I don't judge it. I feel like it shouldn't necessarily be promoted as like the en masse. As far here's what I would say, and I don't know who, somebody else has said this, I got this from someone else. Basically, the lowest elements of black culture gets propagated the most. That's the problem I have. I don't have a problem with a multifaceted dynamic going on in our culture. You're gonna have hoes, you're gonna have people who do stupid shit, people who do the right things. But to me, it seemed like everything that be on the media about our culture be the most wretched shit. And that's a fact. Like, shaking your ass throughout a whole song and talking about how you suck the dick and how you do this from the back and how you just so good at eating ass and all this. Don't nobody want to hear all that. And that's, if you do that, that's fine. Nobody cares. But it's like, why do y'all want that to be like the center of the culture? Like, I don't get that. So as far as whole culture, I don't judge hoes. Hoes are hoes. Like, they gotta make their money too. And I'm not calling Cardi B and Meg The Stallion hoes. I'm just saying, that they're obviously promoting the whole culture element. Let's just be clear. That song is going to be played in strip clubs. It is what it is. But I done had friends who were sex workers, and I done had experience with dealing with those type of women. They was about their money. Some weren't. Some were full of fuckery. I knew one girl who was in the game for 17 years and was living at a hotel with her kids. That's crazy. You've been doing selling ass for 17 years and you in a hotel and you don't have no house? That's crazy. So she had spiritual strongholds or something, but obviously we ain't friends no more. But when I had a conversation with her, a couple times we talked, I said, this is madness. Like, so some be on their square, do what they got to do, get out. Others, they be having some more other shit going on. So the whole culture is going to be there. It's been there since the beginning of humanity. So I don't want anyone thinking like, oh, you're such a prude, you think you're better, you're trying to judge. I don't give a fuck. But I am not going to have, because even a hoe need enlightenment, and even a hoe needs to be conscious. So just because I'm talking like how I'm talking, don't take it personal, because what I'm saying is all women, all black women, we are on a whole nother level right now. We don't have time to be shaking ass unless you're doing it for your livelihood. The thing is, that's such a fringe element of our community, So Cardi B and the WAP situation, then they said something about the Kylie Jenner. When I saw her walking, I didn't know it was Kylie Jenner. I just saw some girl walking. I thought it was Cardi B. I'm like, okay, they about to show Cardi B walking with the leopard on or something like that. So I saw that, and I thought that when I saw it was her, I just said, well, this is, black women do that all the time. They can't think to be logical and put their own image up, but that's beyond me. So they wanted to put her in that video. Well, okay. I think they should have had Normani doing that walk, or Cardi B, or one of them one of the artists doing that walk, stopping the music and having her walk to the door. I thought it was just like indifferent. It just was whack, I think it would have really been better if they would have had Kylie dancing as well, because a walk is just a walk. If they would have showed her dancing and having a good time, maybe that would have made the video better, and less people would have been up in an uproar about it, because I think it was like some petition to get her taken out. I mean, that's the way you shut it down, is if you don't watch it, and you can petition it but don't watch it too. So that's how, if you want a different message out and you want to show we are not satisfied as the consumer, You do the petition and you don't watch the shit and you don't support it, and they'll come out with another song that's better. Y'all did that with Sierra when she had all them Caucasian dancers in the Level Up video, or was it the Level Up? It was in one of them videos. Next thing you know, all of her videos was different dancers. Y'all called it out, and she made songs with just nothing but black dancers in the video. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. If that's the hill y'all want to die on, I don't have any judgment about it, because I don't really care. Like, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Meg The Stallion or Cardi B's music. That's not my genre of music that I listen to. I'm a jazz head. I have a very old soul. You would think at 28 I would still be bopping to that. No, I'd be literally bopping to Thelonious Monk. I'd be bopping to Sun Ra and John Coltrane. I'd be bopping to Charles Mingus. That's the stuff I'll be on, and that's very old school shit. These people was born way before me. But that's just my soul. My soul gravitates towards that. You know, it doesn't really gravitate towards a lot of the stuff that I hear on the radio now. I just think they're good looking women, you know, but can't relate to the music. I can't. So I don't feel the need to petition that, because I wouldn't have listened to the shit in the first place. So what I'm gonna say to the message, what I have to say about the WAP, the wet ass pussy. Everybody likes a wet ass pussy here and there. I just think it's not the time for it. I think black women, we need to focus on our survival in 2020 during this pandemic globally. I don't think you have time to blast that song and twerk to it and put videos on YouTube twerking to it and screaming loud and all that stuff and dancing to it. I don't think you have time for doing that. And as far as you know, the freaking and the lyrics of the song, you know, we get to the freaking. The freaking is not a problem. My thing is, okay, black women, we get it. That you know how to do all the sex acts that you can think of. I don't think you need to put that in the lyrics. And I'm not talking, again, let me be very clear, because this is obviously clearly not all black women. These are two artists who are representing the archetype of the black woman's consciousness. That's what I have a problem with. So it portrays this image, and then we know Cardi B did City Girl song. What was it called? Twerk. I think it was called Twerk. Again, this stream of consciousness that she's promoting. I think that if you have a problem with it, you're gonna have to shut it down. You're gonna have to not listen to it, and you're gonna have to call it out a lot more, like you're doing. And to get her to, you know, rap about her struggles, you know, how hard it was to save up that $80,000 that she had to save up in a strip club to get a DJ to play her shit. That's cool shit, because she likes to save money. She actually studies how to make money and stuff. If she talked about that kind of shit, I think it would sell as well. I do. That's just me. So I think Cardi, she can do better. Now, the message that they're just promoting. And this go for any black rapper that's a black woman. Y'all really don't need to keep reiterating those stupid ass lyrics about, you know how to suck the dick, you eat the dick from the back, you suck the balls, you do this, you jump, flip, and do a cartwheel in the air and land on the dick. You do, like, really? Like, we got I could see one or two songs on the album about it, you know. Okay, great. I mean, just constant bombardment. Like, even with the Meg The Stallion, that's pretty much all I have heard. Like, since she has come out. like, I literally have not heard nothing else about nothing. Like, just her. I'm gonna spell my name while I'm riding it. I'm gonna twerk on it. This is the fattest pussy. This is the wettest. This is the greatest. This is the most grandiosest pussy in the world. Okay, like. We don't establish that. I don't have a doubt that the black woman's sexuality cannot be fucked with. I think it's the best. I do. Okay, we don't establish that. So next time we gotta move into what's the other things that we want to promote, because you do have tons more things to promote, clearly. So you know what I would be impressed by You know what the fuck I would be impressed by? If these girls, these black women, Cardi B and Meg The Stallion, if y'all start talking about the black woman is God. Now that's some shit I could get with. I'll shake my ass to that. And talk about the enlightenment, the Eve gene, the mitochondria DNA, the double helix. If y'all start rapping about that, you know, I don't have a problem. Or about how you were queen and you were goddess. I just, if they made a song called Goddess, man, I would be racking to that, you know, because the sexuality thing is a little bit overplayed now. It is. That's what I say. It's not a bad thing. It's just overplayed. Okay, it's just like, okay, we done heard this. I done heard this 1,000 times going back from Little Kim. Little Kim had her albums, you know, we love Little Kim, and you know how she was talking, you know, and Foxy Brown and Trina, and then Nicki Minaj, and then even Missy Elliott to an extent. Missy Elliott is a genius. She brought it all. She gave us everything, not just the sexuality, but she would talk a little freaky here and there, you know. So the stream is just a little overdone, ladies. It's just a little, and you ain't gotta be all conscious. But there's a beautiful woman, Tiana. Oh my gosh, what's that child's name? Tiana Whack or something like that. You know, get that creativity, that raw genius that is the black woman. You know, get into it. You know, there's so many things. You know, it don't have to be so. You know, like even remember that song "Ladies Night" when it had all of the rappers and the Little Kim, Queen B, Missy. Who else was in there? Left Eye. You know. Do something like that, ladies. Like that was so fly. I love, even to this day, I will put on that song and do my hair and have my little wine and, you know, and get ready when I'm ready to hang out, when I was hanging out before the pandemic. You know, I do something like that. That is just so cute. Or like when Missy Elliott and the Brat and Little Kim did that song "Sock It to Me," and they were in that video in outer space and shit on that cool little spaceship thingy, and they were running from the aliens. Like, come on, ladies. Like, you got, that's all I'm saying, because now people are fed up, and now they calling you out, and now you jeopardizing your money because you don't want to evolve to where the people are at. The black women, they don't really want to hear all about the ass shaking, and believe it or not, black men don't want to hear about that either. Not at this time, because they minds are stressed too. They thinking about the pandemic, and they really at a whole crossroads right now. They got to make a decision of whether they're gonna continue doing the shit that they doing or elevate their consciousness as well. So they're not really thinking about an ass that's shaking, that's fat, that's shaking. You know, they don't denounce it, but they still, I'm telling you, everybody's mind is not focused on that. Hell no. Like, people is literally out of a fucking paycheck. People are they can't pay their rent. They really out here. Their businesses are shut down. So if they had businesses, they locked up in the fucking house because they scared. They got compromised systems, or they scared they can get this thing out here. You know. So what I'm saying, ladies, is y'all gonna have to step it up a bit. It doesn't mean cancel them. It's just like, we want to see some real shit from the ladies. You know, we want to see, you know, the black women talk about some other things besides the sexuality. You know, 1 or 2 songs, okay, 3 maybe. You know, 2 per album, shit, 3 per album, and people would not really care about that. But I'm saying back to back, ladies, just, you know. Back to every song from y'all has been about some you better lick this ass, you better suck this pussy, I can do this, no one can do this better than me, and you know, okay, jeez, okay, ladies, we get it. I don't doubt it. Okay, no one, because I don't hate on women. I'm not a hater of women. I'm definitely not a hater of black women. So I don't doubt it. Yes, you got the best pussy. Yes, it's so wet, it's so juicy. It's just creaming everywhere. It's just smells like vanilla and roses, and you know, okay, great. Now we established that Cardi B and Meg The Stallion, y'all gotta start coming out with some new shit. Call me, because I'll write some shit for y'all. I am a poet, so I'll write about being a goddess. and write about, something like that, about how Cardi and Megan, you had your struggles too. You had plenty of things that you have went through, and not even, you don't have to write about no struggles, but about your school, like how it was hard to just get through school by losing your mommy, not having a parents, at 25 years old, things that you have been through. How your mommy was a rapper, and how she put that in you. She managed you. She gave birth to you. She loved you. Let's go that way, because I will say that I don't want y'all to think I'm judging, or that I don't think the black community is really judging. I just think they just tired of that same they just don't want to hear that anymore, or not right now, at least not right now. So ladies, that's all I gotta say. I think that it's a great thing that the discussion is going, because now it's up to the consumer and to the artist to see where they're going to go from here. As far as the average black woman, or not the average black woman, but the everyday black woman who is not rapping, Cardi B or Meg The Stallion, they don't have that platform. Don't go play into the respectability politics so much. Just simply state that you don't want that message out, because they are the representations. And we don't just say you don't want to hear about that sexuality. Don't try to police them so much and judge them so much, because I already know black women done jumped out the window, with the judgment, because you're good for that as far as other black women. But just say, ladies, y'all could do better. We want to do better. We not really thinking about that. As the consumer, we need y'all to put out a different song. Y'all need to be writing about the pandemic and keeping our heads up. That's what you need. Black women, black people, keep your heads up. We know that this stuff is going on and blah blah blah. Just write something real quick, a 2-minute song and shit, release it. And people would really like that. They would really enjoy that, or just get so creative, with the music. There's so many things y'all could do. Go make a video out in outer space with the aliens chasing y'all, and there's this big ozone layer that opens up in the earth, and you guys are jumping through it, or trying to close it as the black women of the universe, the queen mothers of the universe. Just get busy, So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.